young group of players?
Yeah, with this group, it's all about the process, 100% about the process. I've said it before, we didn't have a good team last year. We didn't compete the right way. We didn't go about the little details the right way. We didn't handle adversity the right way. And so this is all about process. Thought it was pretty unlucky to give away that first goal. I thought we were really good in the first half. Thought we should have had a goal or two that we didn't finish, but I thought unlucky to give the pen away. And then I think we got on top of it again, and then the second one would really be the knockout punch generally, but the guys stayed locked in and showed they could fight through adversity. They stayed locked in on the details of the game, the moments of the game, and fought their way back in. And, it's about the process.
Yeah. I know you talked about Tyson a little bit, but can you talk about more? I mean, 2 goals for him. I think it's 3 now this spring, one against Michigan as well. Such a young forward, but it kind of seems like his tenacity around the box is unlike, most like the top forwards in the country as well. Can you kind of just talk about
Yeah,
his
I think
profile?
it's tenacity. I think you said it.
Mm-hmm.
Even the last game, we kind of highlighted just how locked in and how tenacious he was. Buzzing around, picking up seconds. He's, he could have had another one. The keeper made an incredible save on the volley, the half volley. He's dangerous. He's just so hungry, and if you're not on top of your game, he's going to give you fits. As a defender. Yeah.
And obviously this spring, I would imagine you're trying to figure out the wing backs and kind of wingers. I know you had Aiden Batasic, Dio Ramirez kind of starting most of the spring. Kind of what you made those guys, and I know you have Bradley and Sawyer coming as well. Kind of what are you making of those 2 kind of positioning groups?
Those are hard positions. You got to cover a lot of ground. We ask a lot of those guys kind of to press their back line, also give cover to our back line, and pretty pleased. There's a couple guys that totally new to that position. P is the veteran, and although he hasn't played out there, he's doing a great job. Pleased.
And then obviously, and then the number 1 shirt might still be up for guys. I know you get split with Gio and Jason Ball as well. Kind of what'd you make of those 2 tonight?
I think it's probably up for grabs. Unlucky for Balls to concede the goals, but it's probably still up for grabs.
For sure. And then, finally, I know you guys got a couple more games, Akron and whoever you guys will play in the South Division for Historic Cruise Stadium. But how has this league, College Spring League, kind of been beneficial to not just your program, but also just the programs in this area while it's not the fall season, but it's good to get these competitive games to prepare you guys for the fall free actual season to see kind of what you guys have?
Yeah, the idea behind this is that we want the most competitive games as possible. It's still about developing your team in the spring. But it's a lot easier to develop a team when you're playing for something that's real and matters, because you can see how guys handle situations that are real and meaningful. If these games were truly just exhibitions, some guys can do really well in that environment, but if you put a little bit more heat in the game, some guys will fold, some guys will really step up. So we get a lot better idea of who can do what and how to handle certain situations, have real emotion to the game. So it's hugely beneficial, and I know every coach in the league feels that way.